Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Friday, February the 15th, and welcome to our video commentary. You know, I've said a couple of times on these videos, and I've written a couple of posts about this over the last 30 days, that the best thing going for President Trump right now is the Democrat Party. Now, President Trump very likely will have a good economy as he seeks re-election, and that's a big plus. When you are an incumbent with a strong economy, that's a big plus. But I think clearly the radicalization of the Democrat Party has got to be the best news if you are part of the Trump reelection campaign. And I want to point to a couple of examples where the Democrat Party is just way outside of the mainstream of where the American people are. Let's look at abortion. We just had this incredible scene in New York where you had New York state legislators jumping up and down celebrating a brand new abortion bill. I mean, they were reacting to this bill as if somebody won the lottery or something like that. The bill, a very radical abortion bill, basically made abortion legal at any point in the pregnancy. I mean, that is so far to the mainstream of where the country is. If you look at most of the polling data, abortion is like 50-50. Abortion in the first 3 months or early in the pregnancy, it's roughly 50-50 in the country. But when you get into late-term abortion, it's way on the side of people who oppose late-term abortion, 75, 80%, 65%, depending on what poll you look at and how they ask the question. But clearly, a supermajority of Americans oppose late-term abortion. And here we are, the Democrat Party is identifying itself as a party that favors late-term abortion. Well, that's not a winning strategy if you want to go national in a campaign. The other example is what we just seen in New York, where 25,000 jobs that were going to go to New York City basically have been withdrawn. Amazon decided not to do business in New York because New York is just impossible to do business with. And the people suffering, of course, are many of the middle class and lower middle class who would have had those jobs. I mean, what community in the country wouldn't want to have 25,000 jobs? Well, I guess not a community run by the Democrat Party. And the Democrats are celebrating what a great victory this is for the people. Great victory? Great victory for the people to lose 25,000 jobs? I mean, this is going to be a great victory to whatever community these jobs go to. And they could be coming to Texas or Virginia over the next few months. So in both of these cases, whether it's social issues like late-term abortion or just common sense economics like bringing 25,000 jobs, the Democrat Party is going way to the left and going way radical, and I think in many ways making it easier for President Trump to be reelected. Look, just like President Nixon back in 1972, for those of you who remember your history, President Nixon was not a popular man. He won a huge reelection, but he did because the Democrat Party went too far to the left. And I think we're beginning to see the early signs of that. A Democrat Party that is going so far to the left that in many ways they're paving the way for President Trump to be reelected. Now, we had another recent example, and that's this green energy bill that they were all talking about, and now they don't want to put it up for a vote. They don't want to vote on it. They want the bill, but they don't want to vote on it. Well, that's not an easy way to project that you're a serious party and that you really want to solve problems. So I think right now it is the Democrats who are really pushing the country to the reelection of President Trump. Democrats, not necessarily President Trump, but Democrats are actually the ones paving the way for the reelection of President Trump because of really a bunch of radical people who don't seem to have any idea of where the country is on late-term abortion or where the country is when it comes to just simple common sense economics. 25,000 jobs? Who would complain about that? Well, the radical left of the Democrat Party did, and now 25,000 jobs are not going to New York. They're probably going to come to Texas or maybe Virginia or somewhere else. Well, thank you for listening. We have all of these on YouTube, on my Twitter, and on my blog. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.